Hey Dallas Bible, hope you're doing well. Good to be with you again this Thursday evening for another edition of a DBC Marriage Moment. Listen, I hope you're doing well. We miss you. We hope to see you soon. Hope you're healthy. Hope your family is healthy. I hope your friends are healthy. And I'm excited about tonight's marriage moment. It's going to look a little different. We have a testimony from a couple from another church here in the area, and I'd love for you to hear their story. Pay close attention to the redemptive love and power of Christ in their story and in their individual lives. Okay, I hope this blesses you, and I hope it encourages you. God bless. Enjoy.
When Lucina and I got engaged, I think most people would have said, with where we were, that if anyone had a high likelihood of and probability of having a long-lasting, fulfilling, joyful, fun marriage, it was us.
From the honeymoon on, I got to see that how on opposite sides of the spectrum we were from a personality perspective. We're both pretty driven people, pretty kind of type A people. And yet, there's some real distinct differences.
Really, I felt like we were doing great. That we were fulfilling kind of the design of what marriage is supposed to look like. And that got radically altered one Sunday afternoon.
He would withdraw, like the newspaper up, and kind of la 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 la, I can't hear you, and I would get louder. And I would scream, I would yell, I threw hairbrushes across parking lots, I stormed, I threw lots of tantrums, really something like you would see a child do.
She said, I need to talk to you. And I said, great, let's sit down and talk. And she said, well, you need to know that I don't love you, that I don't really like you, the thought of being married to you is repulsive to me, that I look forward now each week to the fact that I get to travel and leave on Monday morning or Sunday night, and I'm miserable. And you also need to know that I made a commitment as a follower of Christ before God to stay married to you until death do us part. And so I'm going to be praying for your death.
I lost hope in God, in His ability to fix it. I memorized verses, I could quote them. I knew what I was supposed to be doing, and I knew that I had to crucify my flesh every day and take up the cross, and I knew that I was supposed to, in honor, prefer one another, and I knew those things, and yet they fell apart on a daily basis, and I began not to just lose hope, but I began to hate.
One of my first thoughts was, God, what are people going to think? I've got to do something so that people don't view me as a failure. But as I moved through that, I think the Spirit started to take me where I was, and He started to humble me.
But beginning to look at how I related on a day-by-day basis, how I gave in to my flesh on a day-by-day basis, when I began to own that and own the little things, that's when I really began to see, a change.
I'll be real honest with you. It got a whole lot worse before it got better. It was quite a journey. It was not overnight transformation. We set out on, as we look back, on a marathon.
We were polarized. You do your thing, I do mine, and kind of never the twain shall meet. Today, I am loved. I'm cherished. I know I am the most important thing to Him, and nothing else comes before that. And no matter what we face and the difficulties that we cross now or even in the future, He is for me.
I'm still a fallen man. I'm still, God's still growing me and teaching me. Lucina loves me enough to remind me of some of the ways that I tend to isolate.
Man, if anything, the greatest thing we have now is that we got friends that when I think I'm doing well and he doesn't hear me and I like get louder and louder and someone will do a check and they'll go, wow, Lucina, I just got to tell you what I hear and see you doing.
The one thing we've learned that's really important, and I think a key to the health of our marriage, is we are very, very quick to work through issues and conflict. We keep very short accounts with each other. And we get to a healthy place again very quickly.
It doesn't matter what has happened, he can redeem anything. And that's what he's done. He's taken my mistakes, my pain, my failures, and redeemed them for good, and really has given us a future and a hope together forever.
Well, what a great story. You know, what I love about that story is it's a great reminder that God is for you. He's for your marriage. He wants to redeem and he wants to restore. I think those are good reminders for us this evening. Also, I just want to encourage you to remember, keep short accounts, right? Keep short accounts. When we do re-engage at Dallas Bible Church and other marriage ministries, I always refer to this as ledger-free living. So when issues arise, when conflict arises, make sure that you work through those issues quickly, okay? And if you ever need help in working through some of those issues, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Hey, listen, guys, we're for you. We're for your marriage. We love you. We miss you. And we hope to see you soon, okay? God bless.